We've got a lot of Star Wars this month in Blocks Magazine. Let's go check it out. So we will dive right in. I know I say that every month, dive right in and move right along. If you've watched these, you've probably heard me say those words over and over again, but that's fine. We can tell we've got some Star Wars stuff in here, and let's see, let's look at the table of contents. We've got, this is a thing about the urban fantasy family tree. That's pretty interesting. We'll get to that. This is a thing that I enjoyed about blending layers in Photoshop of your, the pictures of your build. And here we've got the playable piano. This is cool stuff. All right, this is the letters section, and it highlights a photo contest. And these are some of the top choices from the photo contest. A little look at the corner garage here. I guess we just get a little two-page spread. Looking at the corner garage, if you want to see the Beyond the Brick review of this, you can certainly find that. It was recently released. Here we've got just a little bit about LEGO beating Lepin in a legal battle in China. There you can read about that. We've got a little bit here about the second LEGO Movie's first sets. I think the play on words there, the second LEGO Movie's first sets, kind of fun. I recently picked up a couple of the Benny's Space Squad sets there, and I'm really looking forward to what is coming soon. Move right along, a little breakdown of the trailer for LEGO Movie 2. A LEGO DC Super Villains video game review, pretty low, gives it a 30 out of 100. And here is an article about Anthony Gibbons working on using LEGO in a resource to learn the Latin language. Pretty interesting stuff here. Keep on going. We got diaries. Daniel Konstanty talks about some of the large builds that he did when he was first, kind of turning his childhood collection into, a grip of brick resources to build some of his very first large-scale MOCs. This is back in the 90s. We have Graham here writing a little bit about the Forma. This article is called What Do Adults Want from Their LEGO Experience? So you can read about their thoughts on Forma here. This thing is just about to come out. We should have a review video of our Forma here on Beyond the Brick later this month. And then we've got Steve Guinness here writing about localized LEGO. And he has observed some of the LEGO store and LEGO house, the localized little miniature build models. And he has built one that he thinks would be cool for Liverpool. This is based on the Liverbird statues at the top of the Royal Liver building. And you can see that he has designed it here in Stud.io, and he's got some pictures of the actual statues as well as the assembled model. All right, then we've got just a two-page spread here on the best sets from the LEGO Movie universe. This, I absolutely loved. Their number one when I built it. This was the LEGO Ninjago City, a really fantastic build. But I think my two favorites, and these, are probably among, probably my top 10 all-time favorite sets, would be the Ultimate Batmobile and Benny's Spaceship. So I was really glad to see that both of those ended up here on the top 10 LEGO Movie Universe sets. And then we've got some pictures from the Blocks Magazine booth at Brick Live this year, and so they invited some of the visitors there to show, to have some of their MOCs photographed. And we've got some neat things going on here. And then we dive right into reviews, and there are a bunch of detailed Star Wars reviews for this month in Blocks Magazine. Starting with Betrayal at Cloud City. If you watched my review here on Beyond the Brick, you'll know that I was kind of iffy on whether this was an awesome set or a not awesome set. And their review number here, 72 out of 100, seems to kind of reflect a similar tone. In fact, Blocks Magazine did not rate all of these Star Wars sets very high. The highest is the Porg at 89 out of 100. So 89% gets the Porg. Everything else is lower. We've got sets in the 70s, sets in the 50s. We even have, goodness gracious, down here, the Imperial landing craft gets 32 out of 100. And what they said about this is, it's an expensive, dull build of an... I can't say without laughing. An expensive, dull build of an insignificant and unattractive ship. So there you have it, 32 out of 100 for the Imperial landing craft. And I missed some over here. Okay, X-Wing did get 84, so that was close to, you know, up there by the Porg, but still nothing in the 90s. We keep moving on. We've got, you know, this Imperial AT hauler, 75 out of 100. The Sandcrawler gets 45 out of 100. It seems like a really low scoring group of the latest Star Wars builds. And then we get several pages on this new Sandcrawler. Even though it only scored 45, it is apparently an interesting look at, you know, this old ship from the classic trilogy and kind of seeing what they've done with LEGO to scale this back down so it's not the huge kind of UCS version of the Sandcrawler. Then, okay, we get all of the reviews outlined in these pages here. And back issues, Beyond the Brick. Woohoo! And now, here, okay, this is worth looking at. The LEGO Family Tree continues here in Blocks Magazine, and this month we get the Urban Fantasy. And so this is what Daniel is, you know, calling the stuff. I think this describes it really well right here. It is not our world, but it feels like it could be in the not too distant future. So things like Alpha Team, we've got Dino Attack, or in Europe it was Dino 2010. And let's see, what else did he put in here? We've got Batman stuff, we've got Ninjago, and other superheroes and things like the Superhero Girls. You know, so these are the themes that, you know, they don't quite fit into city. They are not space. They're not fantasy with swords and wizards and magic. They're kind of those other things that are fantastical but have a foot in the real world. So I think this is a really interesting article here, and I look forward to seeing what group of LEGO sets might appear in next month's Family Tree. All right, then we keep going. This is an interesting article about focus stacking. So let's see, Rob talks about some of the complications that you might have when photographing your minifigures or your MOCs. And he talks about how if you can't get all of your subject in focus, you can use focus stacking in software after you've taken your photographs. So he shows some examples here, and he talks specifically about Photoshop. This can be done in a number of different software applications, but he talks about Photoshop and he shows you exactly how to do it. And this excites me because I actually think I might give this a try. Then we've got Blocks Build Pirate Island Theme Park. This is part 1, and it's sort of the ocean and this rolling wave. And it shows you a little bit about what they used to build this thing. And it looks to me like this is probably going to be part of an ongoing build. So we've got part 1 this month. I guess I imagine it would probably be like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is probably going to be a 6-part, I don't know, maybe 4-part, maybe 5-part, maybe 6-part build, you know, as we move into the future months in 2019 in Blocks Magazine. Here we get a little diagram showing how this shark moves, so the wave rolls and the shark moves up and down to swim. This is pretty cool stuff. And they've activated it. Oh, this is neat. They've activated this using the Boost platform here. Okay, moving on. We've got a playable piano. This is a LEGO Ideas campaign that has done very well. This is a, you know, real nice look at, close-up look at Donnie Chin's playable piano. You can see a little bit more about the breakdown here of different various parts of the piano. We got a motor and batteries in there. This thing is pretty large. You know, if you want to support this, you can go check it out at LEGO Ideas. Okay, LEGO Star Wars, a little bit more about this I'm gonna press on. We got some more pirates. So I guess I would say that, you know, the two main theme of this month's issue of Blocks Magazine would be Star Wars and pirate stuff. We've got a lot of cool stuff. We'll keep pressing on. Look at this thing. This mock and a question Q&A for a mock designer here. This thing is amazing. Just the facial features that are achieved, you know, with all these various different types of elements is really inspiring to me. I love how the hood goes over the head and the ears pop up through the hood. The gold is used for the hair. Really cool stuff. I really like it. We've got a few more mocks. I think this Gundam down here is really neat. We get a little bit more instructions on how to build this guy right here. And then, ooh, this is cool. Cowbridge Castle. I absolutely love when stuff this detailed can be done in this scale. Really unique use of parts, including the, you know, the Nexo Knight's shield in plain white here as a small ship's sail. That's cool. All right, little list of events. We're getting close to the end here. This has the bubble burst. I'll let you read that if you're interested in this. And we're coming up on, what do we got? Blocks. Next month in Blocks, Batman. What does DC superheroes look like after the Lego Batman movie? So that's Blocks Magazine for January 2019. If you want to know more about this, you can check it out at www.blocksmag.com. If you want to see more great Lego videos every day, please subscribe to Beyond the Brick. And until next time, thanks for watching.